Hit. On my Tattoo Wala Talks channel, I am 48 vlogs old. I know my ATT is going a little bit slow, and my channel has diverted from what it promises, but never too late. So today I'm back with another ATT video, and I hope this video is going to be a much more informative video than my previous videos on my ATT series. So without wasting more time, let's get started. Point number 1, micromanaging the process. Guys, being a tattoo artist myself, I am okay with clients walking into my studio and उनका अगर hygiene उतना अच्छा नहीं रहा, and if they are smelling because of the humid conditions in Mumbai and around the city, it's okay. All is well and acceptable. We can work with it. But micromanaging is a big no-no, and we hate clients who micromanage us. एक example देना चाहूँगा. When you walk into a restaurant and order a dish, you cannot call the chef and उसको बोल सकते हैं कि chef ये ऐसा बनाओ, ये चीज़ में ऐसा alteration करो, नमक ज़्यादा करो, मसाला ये करो, because वो chef को भी पसंद नहीं आएगा and it will hamper in his work. The same with us. When you walk into a tattoo studio, it means that you trust the tattoo artist completely, and that's why you are in his or her studio premises. So keeping that in mind, you have to trust the tattoo artist and let the work go as per how he or she suggests you. You might be a great painter, you might be a great graphic designer, but it doesn't mean that you know what my job is. Which means आपका जो दिमाग है, जो आप अपना आइडिया देना चाहते हो मुझे, it might not match with what an exact tattoo or a tattoo should be on the skin. You know, उसके लिए भी मेरे पास एक एग्जाम्पल है. You cannot walk into doctor's clinic and tell him how to do the diagnostic process. You cannot go to a lawyer and tell him how to handle your case. So it's all their own job. So who does their job knows their job well. At the end of the day, tattoo artists are also professionals. So you need to trust them 100%. So you trust their process, and they deserve the same level of respect as others. Point number 2, comparing an artist's work to someone else. Most of the times, clients walk into the tattoo studio and you'll see that they compare some other tattoo artist's work, and for hours and hours they'll be talking about how that artist did that kind of a work. Guys, you need to stop doing this, because say for an example, I am an artist who does realistic work, or say for example dot work tattoo. You cannot walk into my studio and talk about an artist who is doing color work or who is doing abstract tattoos, and you're praising about his work, or you're boasting about his work, saying this kind of patterns is nice, you can go with this kind of flow design. So that is not going to work in your basket. You need to understand that this particular artist functions in this kind of style, so you need to go to him or her with this particular kind of style only. You cannot compare to others. You cannot compare an apple to an orange, and mainly experience matters. Mostly when clients walk into the studio, I have seen a lot of people going through their mobile and talking about some other tattoo artist's work to the artist where they are sitting in the present studio, and they'll be comparing the other artist's work to his work, or talking about praising and talking about the other artist's work. Like in my previous video, I had mentioned that if you want to get a calligraphy tattoo, you cannot go to a realism tattoo artist and ask him to do a calligraphy work. He might not be able to pull that design well, because his genre of work or his experience of work doesn't lie in that field, that art style. So you need to understand and choose your artist well. And one more important thing I would like to share with you all is all in all, it's a free world. you can compare whatever and however you want. But if you are at a particular studio, don't sit in that studio and talk about any other artist's work. It's just demotivating that artist, and it's a bad thing to compare another artist's work to another artist's work. Point number 3, negotiating the price or criticizing the price. All my fellow tattoo artists, you know that ये जो पॉइंट है सबसे ज़्यादा दिल को छूने वाला पॉइंट है. आप सब लोगों को ऐसे कस्टमर्स तो ज़रूर मिले रहेंगे जो आपके पास आते हैं एंड दे स्टार्ट नेगोशिएटिंग द प्राइस. For an example, say you quote a price of say 15,000 for a tattoo, just for an example, and the client starts the bid from 6,000. So ये चीज़ सबसे ज़्यादा अपना दिल को छूता है, चुभता भी है, ये सोच के कि अपना क्लाइंट अपना आर्टवर्क को थोड़ा सा भी वैल्यू नहीं कर रहा है एंड ये हाफ प्राइस में अपने को अगर पूछ रहा है, तो दिस इज अ वेरी अनोइंग एंड अ वेरी डिसरेस्पेक्टफुल एक्ट दैट यू शो टूवर्ड्स योर टैटू आर्टिस्ट, बिकॉज tattooing is something that's going to be very permanent in your life. You go to buy a mobile phone, your mobile phone is going to expire or go down, उसका स्लो होने चालू हो जाएगा विद इन लाइक 3 to 4 years. And you go to sell the mobile phone, you'll end up getting peanuts, half of the money that you've paid for the mobile. But when you come get a tattoo done and you start negotiating from half of the money and you expect the tattoo to be with you for the lifelong, I think being a client, you should be having a sensible thought and having a positive approach towards your tattoo artist, and in turn you should respect his or her work for what they are giving you for the lifelong. So all in all, I would like to say that don't negotiate the price too much or criticize any tattoo artist's work, because it's going to hamper in their mental state, and that's going to show up in your tattoo. So to be safe, pay a good amount of money, at least आधा घंटे का ज़्यादा पैसा भर दो. अगर आपका टैटू आर्टिस्ट आर्ली बेसिस चार्ज करता है एंड आपका टैटू आर्ली बेसिस में कर रहे हो, तो आधा घंटे का जो कॉस्ट है वो ज़्यादा दे दो, rather than walking out of a tattoo studio with unsatisfactory tattoo or a rushed tattoo. Point number 4, बहुत ही ज़्यादा important point है. Don't bring a lot of friends to your tattoo studio. If you get a lot of friends along with you when you come to get a tattoo, it's going to hamper in your tattoo design. I'll tell you why. There are few points. Point number 1, अगर आपको एक टैटू बनाना है एंड आपके साथ 3 दोस्त लोग हैं, तीनों दोस्त लोग का अलग अलग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रहेगा. आप एक डिज़ाइन सेलेक्ट किए हो एंड आपका दोस्त को टेंडेंसी होता है ना, दोस्त को पूछते हैं कि अरे ये कैसा लग रहा है करके, देन एक बोलेगा कि अरे ये ऐसा लग रहा है, एक बोलेगा नहीं ये ऐसा कलर को ऐसा मॉडिफाई करना चाहिए, एक बोलेगा नहीं ये डिज़ाइन को ऐसा करता है, जिसकी वजह से यू विल बी इन द ट्रबल एंड आपको एक कंफ्यूज स्टेट ऑफ माइंड में वो छोड़ देंगे. तो टू अवॉइड दिस, ये आपको दोस्त लोग को ज़्यादा लेके टैटू स्टूडियो में आना नहीं है. If you're getting a matching tattoo, say a friendship tattoo or a couple tattoo, it's okay to get 2 or 3 people with you, because आप group में बना रहे हो. An artist needs his own personal space when he works. If there is gonna be a lot of people, like 3 or 4 people standing around him watching him doing the tattoo, that's going to hamper in your tattoo and also the artist who is working on your tattoo. So to conclude, the less the company, the better. Last but not the least, point number 5, to ask an artist to copy some other artist's work. ये बात है कि when you walk into a tattoo studio and you start comparing about another artist to the artist where you are with, so that's one thing. And this is a complete different ball game when you ask the artist to copy another tattoo artist's work. This is completely wrong in your path also, and completely wrong in the artist's point of view also, to copy another artist's work. Rather, you guys can sit down together and talk about that design, try to modify that design a little bit, try to add something that you can relate to it with your tattoo. When you look at the tattoo, you can relate to that design. So you can modify that design rather than just copy pasting that same artist's work and doing it on your body. Because a tattoo is, as I said, tattoo is something that's going to be, so you want a unique tattoo, it's better that you don't copy any design. Also, if you are using any design from the Pinterest, ask your artist to modify that design. He or she would add some personal touch to it, and then you can get that tattoo on you. That would be your own personal and an original design for you as well. So you will be happy with the tattoo and you can live with it for your lifelong. So that's it for today's video. I hope आपको ये चीज़ informative लगे, and if you're going in for your first tattoo, or if you're couple of tattoos down, you can follow these process. And if you're doing some of these points, what I said, what I mentioned, please stop. It's not too late. It's better for your tattoo artist to deliver a good tattoo for you all. And if you like my video, don't forget to hit the like button, smash the subscribe button down there, hit the bell icon so that you get the notification when I upload my next video. Till then, this is Rahul Venkat signing off.